All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank our chief guest and all of the dignitaries for gracing us with the lamp lighting ceremony. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would also request once again to kindly rise up for Tamil Thai Valthu.
நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராடும் மதனமென நிகழ்வரத கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சேர்ப்பிலை முதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் வணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனே தமிழனே உன் சீரிழவை திறந்து என்று செயல்படுந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, as a mark of our respect and gratitude, we would now like to felicitate our chief guest, Dr. T.R.B.ர, Honorable Minister for Industries, Government of Tamil Nadu, and to do the honors, may I request Mr. Vigneshwar and Mr. Seithigal to jointly join us forward and welcome our chief guest and felicitate with a small bouquet as a token of respect and gratitude. Thank you once again for joining us, for your valuable presence and constant support towards Tamil Nadu's industrial growth. Can we have a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Nalla oru balatha kai tattal. Thank you so once again for your valuable presence here with us and your constant support. Next, I would request Mr. Bharat and Mr. Rajave to kindly join us forward and jointly welcome our special guest, Mr. Anurag Ranjan Chaudhary, President Business, Rosmata Technologies Limited, with a bouquet as a token of love and gratitude. A huge round of applause for our special guest for the day, ladies and gentlemen. All right, thank you, dignitaries. So you can take your seats. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, moving forward, I would now request Mr. Rajavel, sir, to please join us forward for the welcome address.
சார் வந்திருக்க எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். அண்ட் இங்கே இருக்க எல்லாமே டீலர்ஸ். ஸோ FADA அப்படின்றது ஒரு ஆட்டோமொபைல் அசோசியேஷன். இது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஆல் இண்டியாவில் இருந்து ஒன்லி ஃபார் த வெல்ஃபேர் ஆஃப் த டீலர் ஃப்ரெட்டர்னிட்டி அவங்க நிறைய ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. அண்ட் ஐ தேங்க் ஆல் த டீலர்ஸ் ஃபார் ஹேவிங் ரிஜிஸ்டர்ட் இன் திஸ் ஈவெண்ட். அண்ட் எல்லாம் இங்கே வந்து இவ்வளோ இது பண்ணுறது வந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப பெருமையாக இருக்குது. தேங்க்யூ. And I welcome the Honorable Minister and the dignitaries and the dais. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Nandri, sir. Next, I would request Mr. C.S. Vigneshwar to kindly join us forward to present the presidential address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Vanakkam. The Honorable Minister for Transport and Electricity, Mr. S.S. Shivashankaran, had an exigency and he sent his best regards and has also sent his inability to attend the meeting. However, we have our Honorable Minister for Industries, Dr. T.R.B.ர. Thank you, sir. Thanks so much for coming here despite your schedule. FADA Tamil Nadu State Chairman Rajvel, Office Bearers Sai, Amar, Pradeep, Saharsh, Executive Committee members on the dais, Bharat and all members on the dais and off it. Distinguished guests, OEM partners, financiers, dealer friends, media friends, and colleagues from our fraternity. It is a privilege to welcome you all to the second edition of Vyapar Tamil Nadu at the majestic ITC Grand Chola. Tamil Nadu has long been the pride of Indian auto retail, where enterprise meets ethics and innovation meets industry. As our beloved Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam once said, dream is not what you see while sleeping. It is something that does not let you sleep. That spirit of relentless dreaming is what defines Tamil Nadu, from India's Detroit to its digital destiny. Since 1964, FADA has represented over 15,000 dealerships and 30,000 outlets, employing nearly 50 lakh people in the nation. We serve as a bridge between the government, OEMs and the dealers, ensuring that policy and practice work hand in hand. From taxation to safety to sustainability, FADA is a voice that carries your aspirations to Delhi and to every state capital. You can say, if auto dealer sneezes, FADA catches a cold. This year's theme celebrates Tamil Nadu's incredible journey from the country's manufacturing powerhouse to a digitally empowered auto hub. This is a land where assembly lines meet algorithms and data-driven delivery. Today, from EV production to AI-led service automation, Tamil Nadu is not just keeping pace, it is setting the pace. In recent years, FADA has spearheaded several initiatives that have transformed the landscape of auto retail. Primarily, the auto retail data transparency, which is our monthly retail data, is now the official benchmark for policy and business forecasting. Even the government refers to it before releasing sectorial trends. Secondly, the model dealer agreement, a fair and balanced framework now adopted by leading OEMs like MG and Honda. FADA Academy, Women in FADA and Gen X, initiatives that are nurturing skilled professionals, empowering women and preparing the next generation entrepreneurs. Green dealership movement, promoting sustainability through tree plantation and eco-friendly operations. We often say a clean dealership and a green dealership attract more customers than any discount ever will. Friends, beyond advocacy and data, FADA plays a pivotal role in skilling human capital and its development. We are one of the founding members of ASDC, along with SIAM and ACMA, working with the Government of India to upskill the entire automotive value chain. Through our FADA Academy, we are partnered with ASDC and Prayas Trust to train over 5,000 youth across India, reserving 30% seats for women and to promote inclusivity and empowerment in auto retail. As Thiruvalluvar said, Karka Kasadara, Karpavai, Katrapin, Nirka Adarku Taga. Learning through what you learn and live by what's been learned. This timeless wisdom captures FADA's belief that learning is the engine of lasting progress. One key reform we are pursuing in implementation of CMVR in all states. I am pleased to share that FADA took up this issue at the Madras High Court, and the Honorable Court has directed the Tamil Nadu government must implement the rules within 2 weeks. We are confident that under the able leadership of Honorable Transport Minister Mr. Shiva Shankaran, Tamil Nadu will implement these rules in true letter and spirit, ensuring uniformity and fairness for every dealer. As we all know, when Tamil Nadu says done, it is really done. I've seen certain governments which implement things at the speed of a moped with a flat tire, but not in Tamil Nadu. I believe we are a Ferrari. Another major issue impacted dealers nationwide is the compensation cess. After the GST 2.0 transition, lakhs of crores is accumulated. Cess balances are lying unutilized. Despite repeated representations to the Finance Ministry and GST Council, no practical relief has been extended. Therefore, FADA has taken the legal route and filed a writ petition in the Honorable Supreme Court of India to protect our members' legitimate dues. This fight is not for a few, it is for every dealership that believes in fairness and accountability. Let me assure you, FADA will leave no stone unturned until the matter reaches its logical and just conclusion. In Tamil we say, Namma Kadamai, Namma Urimai, our duty, our right. Tamil Nadu's automotive ecosystem is truly world class, with robust infrastructure, a skilled workforce, a visionary leadership. This state continues to lead India's mobility transformation, from EV to hydrogen, from digital showrooms to AI-led workshops. No wonder people say what starts in Chennai drives the nation. The spirit of Vyapar Tamil Nadu reflects this, a perfect blend of resilience, reform, and re-innovation. Friends, as we stand at the cusp of a new era in auto retail, let us commit ourselves to three pillars: safety, efficiency, and sustainability. Let us work together to make Tamil Nadu not just the manufacturing capital, but the innovation capital of India's mobility future. To every dealer present here, remember, FADA is your helmet and your seatbelt. In every curve, every bump, and every acceleration, we stand with you. I thank our chief guest and our guest of honor, our state leadership team, and the dynamic FADA secretariat for making this event a reality. And before I close, one final thought. If you love your customer, give them good service. If you love your dealership, join FADA. Nandri and thank you.
Thank you so very much, sir. You have truly set the tone for the day, and you've given us the deeper perspective on the path ahead for the industry. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, moving on, I would now like to welcome forward our special guest, Mr. Anurag Ranjan Chaudhary, President Business Rosmata Technologies Limited, to kindly join us forward to address the gathering. The huge round of applause. Let's welcome our special guest for the day.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, kindly permit me to thank this august gathering and welcome a few dear friends. Our chief guest, Dr. T.R.B.ர, Honorable Minister for Industries, Tamil Nadu. Thank you so much, sir, for being here. Mr. C.S. Vigneshwar, President, FADA. Mr. Bharat Kumar Chodia, Executive Committee Member, FADA. Mr. Sai Girdhar, Vice President, FADA. Mr. Rajaval S., Chairperson, FADA, Tamil Nadu. And of course, Mr. Sarj Damani, CEO, FADA. Thanks immensely for this opportunity, or rather for giving me this opportunity for presenting my thoughts. Today, I invite all, or you all, to embark and reflect on a remarkable transformation, a journey that mirrors India's evolution from the assembly lines of industrial might to the cloud-powered corridors of digital innovation. It all started with Gurugram and Manesar in the National Capital Region. These regions became synonymous with automotive excellence, housing giants like Maruti Suzuki, Hero MotoCorp, HMSI, that's Honda, to name a few. The roar of engines and the rhythm of manufacturing defined the region's identity, fueling employment, exports, and economic growth. But India did not stop there. Tamil Nadu has emerged as a top automobile hub. The state is one of the top 10 automobile hubs globally and is often referred to as the automobile capital of India. The capital city, Chennai, is the epicenter of this growth, contributing significantly to both the state's economy and India's automotive exports. Major manufacturers like Hyundai, Ford, BMW, Renault Nissan, Daimler, Ashok Leyland, to name a few, have established production bases in Tamil Nadu. The state hosts over 35% of India's auto component production, supported by a dense network of Tier 1 and Tier 2 suppliers. Proximity to major ports like Chennai, Ennore and Tuticorin enhances export efficiency, making Tamil Nadu a preferred destination for global supply chains. Over the last decade, we have witnessed a seismic shift. With the launch of the Digital India initiative in 2015, our country embarked on a mission to empower every citizen through technology. Today, India boasts over 830 million internet users, making it the world's largest digitally connected democracy. From fintech to health tech, from e-governance to smart mobility, India is no longer just building cars, it's building code, platforms, and digital ecosystems. This brings us to the present and to the future. Rosmata Technologies Limited, a name rooted in automotive services, is uniquely positioned to bridge these two worlds. With decades of experience in vehicle registration, smart card-based driving licenses, and intelligent transport systems, Rosmata understands both the pulse of mobility and the power of digital transformation. Dr. Raja, sir, Rosmata pledges to be a vital cog in India's digital journey and work as a symbiotic partner with the state of Tamil Nadu. We pledge to extend our full support and cooperation. Rosmata is the largest manufacturer and supplier of high security registration plates in the country. Furthermore, by integrating IoT, that's Internet of Things, and artificial intelligence into the transport infrastructure, think smart tolling, automated traffic management, and real-time vehicle tracking, Rosmata can make Indian roads safer and more efficient. Rosmata's expertise in secure data handling and smart card technologies can support e-governance initiatives, especially in transport and identity verification. As India pivots to electric vehicles, Rosmata can provide digital platforms for EV registration, battery tracking, and charging station integration. With its access to mobility data, we, that is Rosmata, can assist governments in designing smarter cities where transport, safety, and sustainability converge. In a sense, to sum it up, Rosmata is not just a service provider, it's a digital enabler. It stands at the intersection of India's industrial legacy and its digital destiny. As we move forward, let us remember, India's journey from Detroit to digital is not just about transformation, it's about integration, seamless integration. An organization like ours, we consider ourselves to be the catalyst that will ensure this integration is seamless, secure, and scalable. Thank you so much for bearing with me and lending me an ear. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your insightful and inspiring address. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to a very brief interactive Q&A session with our Honorable Minister. May I now request Mr. Saharsh Damani to kindly initiate the Q&A session with Dr. T.R.B.ர, Honorable Minister for Industries, Government of Tamil Nadu. Now over to Mr. Damani.
Thank you, ma'am.
I thought, no, yeah. Looks like they want me to speak first and then probably bounce off some questions. So, Vanakkam and good evening to everybody who's joined us today here. Thiru Vigneshwar, my beloved friend Thiru, and of course Bharat and Anurag and all the amazing people on stage, and Vanakkam to everyone who's joined us here today for this India's Detroit to its digital destination. First of all, let me make it very clear, I was given 4:30, so I'm here on the dot. I'm never late. So that's how Kalaignar and my leader, through M.K. Stalin Avargal, who's the number one chief minister in India today, has brought us up. So I'm very particular about that. And எப்பவுமே தமிழ் தாய் வாழ்த்து வந்து முதலில் இசைக்க வேண்டும், இறுதியில் தேசிய கீதத்தை இசைப்பது தான் சரியான முறை. அதையும் இங்கே சரி செய்ய வேண்டும் என்ற அந்த கோரிக்கையையும் இங்கே வைத்து விடுகிறேன். ஏன்னால் இதெல்லாம் தெளிவு பண்ணிடணும் எப்பவுமே. அதே மாதிரி இப்போ அவங்க சொதப்பினா கூட வந்து பாதியிலேருந்து தேசிய கீதத்தையோ அல்லது தமிழ் தாய் வாழ்த்தையோ நிச்சயமாக கண்டினியூ செய்யக்கூடாது. அது அப்படியே திருப்பி ரீப்ளே பண்ணாலும் பண்ணலாம் தவிர அரைகுறையாக பாடக்கூடாது. அது எல்லாருமே அதை ஒரு பழக்கமாக வச்சுக்கணுன்ற ஒரு கோரிக்கையை முதலில் இங்கே வைக்கிறேன். Vigneshwar, you said it, TN is a Ferrari. Thank you for that approval on the speed of governance in Tamil Nadu. It just makes, I just add one more thing to you. It's just not a Ferrari, it's a Ferrari on NOS. So it's a Ferrari on NOS. So you need to know that this is not just any Ferrari. So Tamil Nadu and its Dravidian model of inclusive and distributed growth is an example that myself and my leader, of course, have been wanting India to emulate. I'll tell you why India needs to emulate. Today we are here at FADA at this event, and all of you dealers here know that at least 42% of all auto components come from this amazing state called Tamil Nadu. So India's auto dealership and this existence depends on this amazing state. At least 42% of that depends on Tamil Nadu. Because I wanted to correct that, because Anurag said it is 35%. It's not 35% Anurag, it's 42%. It's the big difference. In 35% ko 42% ko government marla. So we really need to be very, very clear about that. And when I think when Anurag spoke, he was talking about how, Vigneshwar was telling me that you're having issues with GST and compensation cess and all that. I was just telling him, காசு டெல்லிக்கு போச்சுன்னா திருப்பி அங்கேருந்து வர்றது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். Be very careful. Once it goes to Delhi, money coming back from there is always a task. That's why when Tamil Nadu gives Delhi 1 rupee, we only get 29 paise back. We're happy as long as the rest of the country enjoys our hard-earned money and make sure that the rest of the country also grows, as long as it grows properly in a very inclusive way is what our leader says. So having said that, it's amazing to be here. This is the auto capital of India. This is the auto components capital of India. Also, this is the talent capital of India. Also, this is the electronics capital of India. Also, because we are the electronics and auto capital of India, we are automatically the EV capital of India also. Just, ladies and gentlemen, when you are selling a EV two-wheeler in India, you must know that 70% of all the EV two-wheelers that are sold in India are manufactured from this one state called Tamil Nadu. So, and equally so, almost equally so, 40% of all the four-wheelers that all of you amazing people are selling all over the country are made in Tamil Nadu. And this is possible. This is made possible by the policy intervention. Thus, this great state has consistently given. We have made sure that the auto giants that are present in our state, they get to gain from the policy intervention of this state. I will not go too deep into my department. In fact, I was asking Thiru and all of them, sir, the transport department function, ஒன்னு நீங்க அவங்கள கூப்பிடணும், இல்லை MSME மினிஸ்டர் சொல்லியிருக்கணும், நீங்க என்ன அம்புல இருக்கிறீங்கன்னு சொல்லி கேட்டேன் நான் அப்பவே. They said, no, you need to talk about how the industry itself is helping the dealers give the best products out. So it's all about quality. When Tamil Nadu plays the game, it plays the game for India, ladies and gentlemen. And we in Tamil Nadu believe in the quality of manufacturing. We are the manufacturing capital of India, 40,000 factories and counting. The next closest state would be Maharashtra, which has about 28,000 factories or so. But the quality of output coming from Chennai, from Tamil Nadu itself, is next to, probably even equal to what, no, not probably, it's definitely equal to Japan, the Japanese products, because I can tell you why. I have proof of that, because many Japanese companies have come here and looked at our electronics ecosystem, where we are flowing out at least several 0 parts per billion products from our factories in Chennai, near Chennai, which is Sriperumbudur, is the electronics capital of India itself. So this quality output is what is ensuring that when your client walks in and picks up a car, you can rest assured that the car is going to run smoothly, because it runs at least 42% of the products in that car, in that bike, comes from Tamil Nadu, and that quality is going to save the trust that your customer has on you. I was just talking about all of this yesterday to Bharat and his team, and we were talking about how all of you, especially those in the Ambattur cluster, who would want to have a different cluster, a different auto dealership cluster, and I thought that was a very good idea, and it's all about retail agglomeration, right? So what you need to do is probably go into an auto row of sorts, just outside the city, and probably now I know that in this digital era, with the kind of digital penetration, especially in states like Tamil Nadu, people don't really want to come over and need to have a look at the cars at all. They really can, most of the high-end customers at least, decide to buy a car based on what they see digitally. And I think having a high-cost retail space is only going to put a heavier dent on your pockets. So a cluster just outside Chennai could be in the making. I don't know what your thoughts are on that. I would urge FADA to go ahead and get a small voting of sorts done, and probably get some inputs from all the clients. We would try and form an auto row just outside Chennai. SIPCOT could probably pick up a space for you, or CIDCO could definitely do that too, because I know that the Honorable Minister for MSME, through Damo Anbarasanna, has also been talking about special auto cluster parks. So this is something which we can work out together, if the people of Chennai and elsewhere in Tamil Nadu also want separate auto dealership clusters. And I think it makes more sense, right? You can also share knowledge. It's not competition. Everybody's in competition wherever you are today. But once you are together, there is shared knowledge, right? Already you're sharing customer database, I know that. And all of you are sharing the skill sets. And there's so much learning that can come out from this. You can also have a shared workshop cluster also. This could also be of some use for you. So all of this comes in, and then traditionally when institutions share clusters, there is so much of knowledge transfer, and I think that's in the end definitely going to help the cluster itself and the sector itself, and the foot traffic, of course, and the knowledge spillover that's going to come from this is also going to be really huge. I can tell you what Tamil Nadu is already doing in this front. Nissan Motors from Japan. When I was in Japan recently, we spoke about skilling for Nissan Motors Japan. They have now tied up with Tamil Nadu Skill Development Corporation, and we are training youngsters, skilled auto engineers and diploma holders in Japanese language. So all of these young minds from Tamil Nadu are now preparing to go into Japan, and I don't know if how many of you saw Kalvil Siranda Tamil Nadu, and the way that young lady spoke so fluently in Tamil Nadu, that she's in fact from a government school in Tamil Nadu. And அவங்க பேசின விதம் வந்து எல்லாரையுமே அன்னைக்கு உண்மையாக மிகப்பெரிய பிரமிப்பில் ஆழ்த்தியது. எனவே அது போன்ற பிள்ளைகளை அவர்களை ட்ரெயின் செய்து ஜப்பானுக்கு அனுப்பும் அந்த வேலையிலும் நாங்கள் இறங்கியிருக்கிறோம். அவ்வளோ தூரம் அனுப்பும்போது உங்களுக்கு தேவையான ஸ்கில் செட் தேவைன்னா, if you have a specific requirement for skill sets, please connect with the Tamil Nadu Skill Development Corporation, and they'll be able to give you a steady flow of skilled labor for this particular requirement itself. There's so much I can tell you. I don't want to take so much of time. I believe they wanted me to take questions, but but Vignesh said you could probably want to address them also. But I just want to leave you with that one single note. I think clustering could be a good chance to go forward, maybe probably cost cut also. And I can promise you that the government of through M.K. Stalin will be definitely interested in helping all of you. And the component manufacturers and who tend to cluster also welcome. All of you are connected to all the component manufacturers also. Please do let us know if you need anything at all. This government of the M.K. Stalin is here to help you go beyond what is possible and sustain what Tamil Nadu is being able to do, that is being at the top of India. Nandri, vanakkam.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. We did a small select questionnaire session with our members and picked up few shortlisted ones. And I will request members to ask those questions one by one. So in total, we are taking up 5 questions. First, I will request Mr. Amar Jatin Sheth to ask his question.
I said good things about Maharashtra, so. So go easy on me.
No, I think, sir, you took up the point of the clusters beautifully, because that is something that we all are really looking forward. You did mention that this would be more of a transport event, but actually that is a fight that we are having, that we aren't associated with the Ministry of Highways or Road Transport in any way. I mean, we run dealerships which are a commercial establishment, which is an MSME. Our after-sales facilities are huge facilities which employ lots of people. So we are actually looking to, seek some sort of industry status that would help our cause, because we currently are thrown around between a lot of ministries with no guardian minister for us. And overall, across the country, we employ 50 lakh people. We contribute huge amounts to the taxation through GST and road transport taxes. So I think, and we require a large capital investment. So if there is something you can guide us in which way should we represent somewhere to get our, foot forward and our voice heard.
Yeah, so thank you. And I wonder why you want to go beyond MSMEs. And I think after the reclassification of MSMEs recently, I think you will definitely fall under that category. And you should actually try and stay in that category, because MSMEs get more shops. If I was on the other side, I would rather stay in the MSME side, because you get more shops on a regular basis. And of course, this is a hugely labor-intensive sector. And I do think that being an MSME, you should reach out more to the MSME ministry itself. And I will definitely take this to the MSME minister here also. And if you have any specific requests on that, please do let me know. And that said, you should also try and link up with the Labour Ministry and the Skill Development Corporation, so that all of you work in tandem. So I think that's the way forward.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. And since you spoke about the skilling part, next question is from Mr. Manish Raj Singhania. He is our immediate past president and also chairperson of FADA Academy. So on the skilling.
On skilling, I would like to highlight auto dealerships are very unique actually. Our manpower strength is very huge, and what is unique about dealerships are we don't displace manpower. We normally, 99% of our manpowers are locally sourced. So we don't displace them to another city or another state or another country maybe. So that's a big advantage about auto dealerships. So I heard a lot of things from you, and definitely I'm also kind of, prompted to ask something on the skilling front from you. So Tamil Nadu Epic Skill Development Center has been doing wonderful job for automobile manufacturers as such. So would you consider broadening the scope to include auto retail skilling, covering dealerships operations? We have a lot of verticals, finance, service, sales, retail, insurance. So we can employ a lot of variously ably skilled manpower at a dealership. So that can be and even EV is coming in a big way. So we require a huge set of skilled manpower at a dealership. So that's one point. Secondly, would your ministry support, we have this called Automotive Skill Development Council, where FADA is a partner also, along with SIAM and ACMA. So would your ministry support a joint program between ASDC, FADA and Tamil Nadu's Apex Center to certify auto retail professional, positioning Tamil Nadu as India's first state with a structured auto retail skilling pipeline, sir?
Yes, of course. I think that's a definite yes. And then I think you can definitely go ahead and talk to TNSDC. They should be able to help you. And we've always been telling all sectors that if you want tailor-made talent, you can actually give us your own, if you have a course material for that. If there's any preset course material, bring it on. If you want to tailor it according to your requirement, according to the local requirement, bring it on. We'll definitely be able to chisel it. We'll even add value to it. As I said, I was just telling you that this is something which we're doing something similar for Nissan in Japan. So I don't have a problem to tailor anything for the local population and the local dealership itself. And in fact, we don't have a problem training for India also. We'll also add on Hindi if you want. We don't have a problem teaching Hindi. It's just the enforcement of Hindi that we are against. So please go ahead. If you want tailored talent for that also, we are ready. If you any language in Chhattisgarh, you let me know. Is anything specific you want our students to skill up on? We are ready. This is the talent capital of India, and we are ready to help all of India with tailored talent. So this is a definite yes. And on the EV front, so I'll tell you. And I should tell you, Tamil Nadu's labor does not come cheap. That is one thing, because we are more into the high-end labor, right? We are moving away from blue collar into white collar, and this is what you get from a very advanced state, right? And this state has the highest number of, I think we have about close to 1/5 of the top 100 institutions, the best top 100 institutions in India. So our labor, our students, our youngsters are all very highly educated. So we'll be slightly upper the value chain, not probably in your blue collar level. But that said, I would also add that I would invite you to go and have a look at the ITIs that we have in Tamil Nadu. All of these are top-notch ITIs. They look like fantastic auto component, auto manufacturing shop floors, right? And we have a separate area for EVs itself. We have a proper EV standing there. Guys, all the girls and the boys get to work hands-on the EVs right there. So it's not the ITIs of yesteryear. You don't get all the old lathes and stuff, right? So this is high-end. We have battery tech. We have EV tech right there. We are also adding motors, latest motors and pumps and stuff. So these are all and IoT run devices. So these are high-end ITIs. We took the help of Tata's to get this done. We spent about 2,500 crores to renew almost 70 plus of our ITIs around Tamil Nadu. So there's a huge pipeline, there's a definite possibility, and yes, we can deliver for Tamil Nadu and for India also in a very short span of time.
Thank you.
And we could also, if you need inclusivity, if you think that you're not going to get any women labor in your state, please let us know. This is the one state which has 41% of all of India's women workforce. So please, if you want educated, trained, nimble hands of our young women, they'll be more than willing to come. So they're more than capable of coming and settling in any foreign country, any foreign state, and they'll be more than happy to come and work there also with skills, with the language cells also.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We picked up one question from Mr. Ranganathan on the skilling on employment and youth opportunities. Mr. Ranganathan, if you may ask your question. Can we get him a mic, please?
Each new dealership, any automobile, whether it's four-wheeler or two-wheeler, it creates approximately about 80 to 100 direct jobs and many more indirect jobs also. could the state incentivize dealership expansion in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, linking it to youth apprenticeship and local employment benchmarks?
Well,
I have one more question. Shall I? In your view, can the auto retail be integrated with the Tamil Nadu's skill mission as designated as high employment impact sector, just like what you have done for electronics and textiles, so that ensuring consistent funding and skilling programs and government schemes also will be available?
This skilling is not the problem at all, right? How much ever you want to get, how many ever young minds you want to skill up, please tell us. We are more than ready to skill up. We have our own funds, and we are using union funds also, so we don't have a problem when it comes to skilling this. And I think Tamil Nadu is the one state which is actually ensuring that proper usage of all these funds also. So I don't see any problem in adding more to the skilling bucket. About the Tier 2, Tier 3 towns, it's market driven, sir. I don't know if it's okay with you. I mean, if you want to go in, I can give you 100 skilled labor there, but then your market needs to exist there, right? So I don't know if there's a market demand to set up any dealerships in Tier 3 towns. And if you have any Tier 3 town outlets, if you, for specific, maybe for tractors and JCBs and stuff like that, not high-end cars or whatever, if there's a market, that is. And then if you want to set it up there, we'll definitely be able to skill up our your labor at our cost for some months at least, I think. And this I'm just telling you off the cuff, but I think once you talk to Skill Development Corporation of Tamil Nadu, they're more than willing to help you in skilling any of the young minds in Tamil Nadu for any purpose.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks so much, sir. We have our dealer, Mr. Srini. He's an electric vehicle dealer, and he has some EV questions. Mr. Srini, if you can ask your question.
Where is Mr. Srini?
Yeah.
I've answered that. Okay, thank you.
Great. So last we'll ask Mr. Pradeep Agarwal. He has some policy, vision and collaboration related questions.
The Honorable Minister, I think Tamil Nadu, which you all see and the stats which you have given, is admired internationally and also nationally. So would you consider forming a joint working group with FADA, ASDC and NSDC to craft a Tamil Nadu auto retail and skill development policy 26, integrating employment, innovation and sustainability in one framework? Thank you.
Yeah, see, that's where Tamil Nadu stands apart, sir. Thanks for the question. When Tamil Nadu stands apart when it comes to policy intervention. The State Planning Commission in Tamil Nadu, I was very, very lucky to be part of that for almost 2 years, 2.5 years. And the bird's eye view that I got from there, and the policy intervention and the effects of the policy intervention goes through strenuous scientific research, and we get our data out on how these policies have actually helped. So all our policy notes are not just policy notes which lay on tables. We actually pick that up and go and see if the policy intervention has helped, and if it has, how has it helped, and if it has helped, how to better it is also what the government of Tamil Nadu does, and this happens at the State Planning Commission. So the policy intervention, if there is need for any policy intervention at the retailer, for retailers like you, I don't think there's any problem at all. We'll definitely have to work, but you'll have to come to the State Planning Commission. You could walk in any time. The Dr. Dayaranjan there is the Vice Chairman, and I will immediately today tell him also that there's some need like this, and we could probably form a working group and definitely come up with a policy at the earliest. That's absolutely doable, yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for taking out time and answering all the questions. I wish FADA would have reached out to you much earlier so that we would have got a much more collaborative answers and much more support from the entire state and the government of Tamil Nadu. With this, I will request. Okay.
Hello, hi sir, very good evening. I'm Raju from Coimbatore, representing Adarva Automobiles Private Limited. As you rightly said, we are pioneer in automobile industry thanks to Dravidian model. So we are so proud of it. Sir, one of the recent development in the automobile industry is that, if the vehicle is more than 15 years old, it has to go mandatorily through the testing centers, and if it is not passing through the testing, then it has to go through the scrapping policy, which has some sort of incentivization to the new bought out vehicles. So across, it is central policy which state has to adopt it. I think as a pioneer in automobile sector, we are, I don't know whether it falls under your ministry or the transport ministry, but we request your intervention to get the policy outset in favor of the, to come up in this.
Thank you. Thanks for that. And you actually asked the right question to the right guy, because I was on your side, and we basically pushed for the scrapping policy itself. This is better for the industry and of course for the ecosystem itself. But then there, as you said, the Dravidian model also comes into play. Everybody, and who gets to how does the government get to choose who has to sell or who has to go through that whole process, right? So I think people have to be given their option. That's the only cash that we have. This is an ideological stand also, I think. But I think also some of the policy we are not agreeable to. So some clauses are not that robust. So I think there needs to be a small relook into the scrapping policy itself. But the scrapping policy, of course, in one way must come through someday, and I think that'll definitely revitalize the entire the new car buying ecosystem also. But that said, what do you do with people who are holding on to their old ones, and people who are not able to go into that? So that the economical impact is what we are all worried about, and that's something which we really want to look into before we go through that. But someday soon that has to be done. That's a yes.
Thank you so much, sir. Under your able leadership, we are looking to see the policy sooner than later. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
In fact, some of the large companies have also showed interest in that, and that itself has a very separate vertical, right? So from scrap comes another vertical and loads of other jobs. It's a huge job multiplier there. In fact, not just that, even shipbreaking has a huge job multiplier. But the problem is with shipbreaking, there's a lot of big environmental concern also. So Tamil Nadu is one state which balances its manufacturing, its prowess with environmental concerns also. So all of this is running in our minds. So probably in Dravidian model 2.0, we'll probably look at it in a bigger way.
In fact, as you rightly said, it multiplies the jobs, and it really, it increases the purchasing power of the consumer with the incentivization mechanism.
Yeah. But I agree. But then we see, I would really love more incentivization from the union for this, especially in the EV side. If they incentivize EVs, if they buy, if ICE is, if a person wants to give up ICE and go into EV, if they incentivize the EVs a bit more, then this might help us in a bigger way, right? And apart from all of this, I do think the white man is so casual in throwing their opulence and the outcome of their opulence on the developing nation, right? And I think that it's time that countries like India, all these developing nations stood up and say, wait, we do our own thing and we decide on our policies, right? Most of these policies come out of are an outcome of what the Western world, with their opulent lifestyle and their, I must say, in most of the ways, the insensitive impact on climate that they put, and end of the day they ask us to pay for that, right? I think that's stupid, and I think that's unacceptable, and I think as a country we should stand up and work against that, and we should work for our own interests. That's why I keep saying Asia, Southeast Asia, and of course even the Arabic world should come together and write policy. I think we should think for our own self, and instead of taking policy from the Western world, right? So I think all of this is a deeper subject for some other day. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you so very much, sir, for that inspiring interaction. Can we have a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for our Honorable Minister? Indeed, it was an inspiring interaction and for graciously taking your time and answering everybody's questions. So thank you. Your words and your vision have truly inspired us all and added great value to Vyapar Tamil Nadu 2025. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, as a token of our gratitude and respect, we would now like to felicitate our Honorable Minister for Industries, Dr. T.R.B.ர, with a small memento, and to do the honors, I would request Mr. Vigneshwar and Mr. Sai Giridhar to jointly felicitate Dr. T.R.B.ர, Honorable Minister for Industries, Government of Tamil Nadu. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, can we have a huge round of applause? We are thankful again for his presence, insights, and your continued support to the industry. Now I would request Mr. Bharat Chauradia and Mr. Rajavel to felicitate Mr. Anurag Ranjan Chaudhary, our special guest for the evening. As a token of gratitude and respect, thank you once again for joining us, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.